Okay, whenever you're ready, it's recording.
Which way am I supposed to be facing?
I think if you face Alicia, yeah, that looks good. And then,
Okay.
yeah.
Am I supposed to introduce myself?
I think introduce
so
yourself.
basically, people are going to be looking at a video of the side of my
Yeah, I know, it does look kind
It
of.
feels a little weird.
Yeah, I'm thinking, I like it more
actually
straight
more
on.
straight
Yeah,
on, to
that's
be honest
perfect
with you.
right there, yeah.
Go ahead, yeah.
Yeah, so I think introduce yourself, your
Okay.
position, you know,
All right.
you know the rules.
Hi, I'm Erica Reiner. I am Vice President of Strategy and Business Development at David Michael Company. We manufacture flavors for the global food and beverage industry. My background is I have a bachelor's in food science from Cornell here. After that, I joined David Michael in the Sales Training Account Management Program, which is a year-long training program before going into sales in the field in Chicago. From there, I was promoted into Strategic Business Development, which is the department that I now run. I'm excited to make this video today to pass along a couple of thoughts that I thought might be useful for somebody who's looking for a career in food science. The first is really how to pick the area you want to go into. Food science happens to be an extremely broad field. There are a million different ways that you can take this, and that's one of the beautiful things about food science. It also happens to be one of the most challenging things about food science. I was very fortunate to have Professor Gravani as my advisor when I was here at Cornell, and he told me, I can help you get anywhere you want to go, you just have to first figure out where that is. And the way you need to do that, frankly, is by learning, by educating yourself, getting internships in the industry, conducting informational interviews with people, meaning asking people, what do you do at your job? What do you like about it? What do you dislike about it? Can I follow you around for a day? Figuring out which classes you really enjoy, and really trying to narrow your focus on what excites you about food science. Because while you really may love everything, unfortunately when you get a job you can't do everything, so you need to figure out what it is. That really dovetails nicely into the second point, which is connections and networking. The food industry is a very small place. It may seem very large to you now, but you'll see once you get out in the world, it is small. You will see the same people over and over and over again, and that's one of the wonderful things. It's really your food science family. So set up your network now. Connect on LinkedIn, connect through the Food Science Advisory Council, connect with your fellow students and graduate students, because frankly, these are the people who are going to be your lifeline in the industry. They're going to be your colleagues, they're going to be your mentors, they're going to be the people who help you find jobs. And work that network. Don't be afraid to reach out to people. Don't be afraid to pick up the phone and call somebody and say, hey, can I come talk to you about your job? Can I come talk to you about your company? People want to help you. You may not realize it, and it may seem scary and intimidating, but it's really not. People are just people. So pick up the phone or send an email, and you never know where it's going to take you. Next point, as you're getting ready to go in for interviews, you need to prepare for your interviews. I do a lot of interviewing, and I have to be honest with you, you'd be amazed how many people come in and they don't know a thing about my company or a thing about what the position is, and that is probably the worst thing that you can do. So you need to really prepare. Not only should you be studying the company, the position, the opportunity, the industry, but also you need to craft a message about why you are the right candidate for that job. Whatever your background is, whatever your experience is, you can find something in that background that explains why you're the best. For example, I hire for a sales training program. Most people graduating from school don't have sales experience. They maybe haven't had a sales job. But every one of us has something that we have done in our lives where we have sold ourselves. Whether it's selling to get into the program you're in now or selling to get an opportunity for something, you've all sold. So how can you convince me that you're the right person for a sales job? So really spend the time to craft your message and make sure that it really hits home in your interview. And the last thing that I would convey is think far in your career. You know, don't just think about a job. I know that sort of the focus these days on where can I get a job, what can I do, how can I make short-term money, how can I just sort of jumpstart things. But try to take a longer-term perspective if you can. Your career is going to be a long time. You want to find a job that you're going to love, because frankly, you spend more time at your job than you do anywhere else, more than you do at home, more than you do with your family. You really have to love what you do. So try and take a bigger picture, longer term focus on it if you can, and really try and find a career or a job or a path that fulfills you, makes you happy, and is something you're going to want to do for the long haul. And again, I'll make the offer. If you want to network, reach out to me. I certainly want to help put you in contact and sort of help you get your career off on the right foot.